Okay, well, hello everybody and welcome to a brand new experience here on the channel. I've heard a lot about this mod. It's an overhaul mod for Subnautica called Deathrun. And apparently it adds a vastly significant degree of additional difficulty to the playthrough. So there's even stats so you can see like how far you went, what your cause of death was, your score, you know? All right, so I'm gonna get chat ready here. That'll catch up soon. All right, let's immediately hop in. Now there are options here, but I simply chose max difficulty. Whatever you choose, you get locked into. So we're just going max difficulty with this, right? All right. Hardcore. Now, this mod does randomize your spawn a little bit. My start is in the shallow arch, apparently. Interesting. Let's grab the med kit. What the fuck? Oh god. Yo! It's upside down. What?
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure.
Okay.
Cause unknown. Zero human life signs detected.
You think I could use floaters to turn that back right side up? This is very strange. My life pod is upside down, dude. I think that's intended, though. Either way. The surface air is not breathable. So what? I need the life pod air then. Holy shit. Okay, this is different. You know what? For now, we can breathe in here. So we're gonna start gathering shit. Let's drink. No, we'll just... Oh god, what? Minus 25 food? Why is it minus 25? Why would you eat that? What? Why is the nutrient brick minus 25 food, dude? Like, what the fuck? That's kind of weird. I feel like that's probably a bug. I don't know. Let's get some fucking food. Grab that.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, no shit. I got fucking screwed. Fucking nutrient brick is minus 25 hunger. I had no idea. All right, I have a flare. I need air, and I can't just go to the surface because the air is not breathable up there.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs.
What the
thus
fuck?
Rendering them safe for human consumption.
Bro, everything I could eat gives me like no food. Okay. This is gonna be one of those. What do you mean you can't eat fish? Like, why? Yeah, but I understand the fish, kind of, but why not the nutrient brick? Vegan only? We're not doing vegan only. We're not, no. That's retarded. Fuck that. Fuck that. Let's turn on... Yeah, some of this is a little overtuned, so I'm gonna fix it. Diet restrict, like who the fuck? I'm not gay. I'm not gonna be a fucking vegan. Radical pescatarian or omnivore. Honestly, I might just go with omnivore. The thing is, what do you eat when vegans turned on? Like, there's no information on that. Like, I'll try it. I'll try anything once, but I'm not optimistic about this because I need to eat something. You know what I mean? Veganism's unhealthy anyway. Carnivore is better. Now, I'm gonna make a scuba tank.
New blueprint acquired.
Like, what plant matter can I actually eat? Maybe I need a knife to gather plants and eat them. I sure as shit don't want to just start eating this kelp over here, because... Where the fuck are some seeds? I need to swim back to the Lifepod just to get some air. So can't you get soft locked and lose just by basis of not having any of these seeds around you? I guess not, because the guy kind of hand-picked these, right? Let's get back.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Fuck. Wow, I'm surprised we made that. Didn't look like we would there for a second. Silicon rubber. I can make a knife. I need 17.5 power per crafting operation. We just got 2 fucking power back. Oh my god. I can tell this isn't, I don't know, this isn't fun necessarily. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna do it for me. I feel like the vegan thing is just a bridge too far, and I don't want to have to balance an entire difficulty and learn new shit later that I also think is stupid that I'd then have to fix. Right? Like, the fact that you can't even eat the nutrient block is so retarded. Like, why? You know? I'm literally just waiting so I can make a knife at this point. Like, did he at least rebalance? Oh god, I would have to wait again. I don't think this is gonna be fun. Like, I really don't. Like, the thing is, like, I want a good difficulty, but it's like there's no middle ground. What is default? Okay, maybe I need to do default then, because default seems like more fair. All right, we're gonna do default mode. Yeah, we'll try default mode, because that lets you be an omnivore. You can just eat. You can eat normal shit. Like, yeah, I got a bad impression from the max difficulty. I think it's so retarded to even play the max difficulty. There's no fun at that point. You're just wasting time, you know? All right. Hardcore. Hello, Crucial. Joxy, how are you guys? We've started at Much Room. Okay, so my life pod is currently sinking. That's why I can't open the inventory, and that's why it's flickering. All right. So now I can actually eat the fucking nutrient bricks. Like, fair enough. Let's grab our first aid kit. Already got it. This is so weird. Everything being topsy-turvy like that. I might be able to use floaters later to flip that. That's so weird. Let's grab some of this shit. We know we'll need it. Okay. I have a flare lit now. We need to try to find some metal and make some oxygen tanks. Silicon rubber. We need 3 batches of silicon rubber. I'm gonna try my very best to make this work, even though I'm like withdrawing from cigarettes on day 2. Right? We're on day 2 of quitting smoking. I'm just gonna try to keep it together. We need to find some scrap metal. But I also have to worry about the bends as I go deep, so it's like...
Efficiency decreased.
So I need to go in there and I need to try to find some scrap metal real quick. Here we go. All right, I can make my first O2 tank now. Let's go back. There we go. I need another one of those. More O2 tanks make all the difference, right? Is that metal down there? No, that's just terrain imaging. We got silver.
Kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Quartz.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation.
And eventual asphyxiation, yes, yes. Fuck, I was unable to find another scrap metal. Let's get back. I'm assuming I can pick up and place the air pump and pipe or something. All right, we're checking down here for scrap metal this time because we sure as shit didn't find any going up there. There is something there, but I think that's a scannable piece of technology.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Here we go. Okay, I can make a second O2 tank now. Titanium. Nice. And I see some sea glide fragments here. Let's swim back now.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
All right. We have our secondary tank. I need 15 power in order to do that, so we'll leave it to recharge. All right. I will have to make flippers soon, but I won't worry about it right now. It's crazy how your only source of air in the beginning is the fucking Lifepod. Gold. All right. So, I have to process that. Take these. I suppose I should take the fins right now. Move around faster. Get more done.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Alright. Like, I kind of want to try going down lower. But, the bends. Mind you, it seems like as long as I'm just swimming at a normal speed, the bends isn't too much of a problem. It's probably going to be more of a problem when I try to surface too quickly. Like, air bladders are useless in this difficulty, basically, because you have to worry about the bends, so you're just never going to want to use them. Mind you, the air bladder can be filled up with oxygen, and you can, like, quote-unquote, take a drink of air from it. So, I mean, you know, we could use it for that purpose, if nothing else.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
I'm gonna probably run out of air and die here, but I would love to have a new spawn. I don't like this one. I want to be in the safe shallows, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna gamble with my life a little bit.
But plausible.
Well, no dice. I don't get to die today. Unfortunately, I'm gonna make it back to the pod. Okay. Woolly Lace. Goddamn, buddy. Thank you very much for joining the pack. Right on. Long as that payment doesn't bounce, I'm going to be adding you to the description later. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome to the pack, buddy. I'll need 2 glass in order to upgrade my oxygen tank. Makes surface air breathable. So I just need a little bit of titanium for those then. You're hyped for Subnautica too, eh? Me too, buddy, me too. Oh, so I filled up my backup tank. It's really dark, eh? Here we go. Okay. Let's start heading back. We got some resources. Yeah, I feel like here I have a handicap against me because I didn't spawn near like mushrooms. You know what I mean? Maybe I can find some of those battery mushrooms around here. Okay. Welcome. Oh, welcome, Claire. Welcome. It's good that you're coming home. What's my discipline? What do you mean? Never really had an official career. I suppose if I had to describe what my chief most, like, productive quality is, it's just health information, really. I know a lot about a lot of important shit for being healthy and living a better life.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I need more titanium, but it's pretty late, pretty difficult to get. You know what? We have enough. Let's try to make the thing. Yeah, this thing. Air pump. This might allow me to like leave here. Not enough power. I need 15, and we're not gonna get any more until later. Let me try this out.
The biomass
So-
in this area is dominated by plant life.
Wait, where's...
Picking up
Oh.
faint or terra vehicle.
So unless I put a pipe in that, I can't grab any air from it. Yeah, we'll find it. Let's make some of those pipes. That is a tremendous amount of inventory wastage, though. Let's leave all but one pipe behind. I just need to be able to refill my air with it, really. Like, I don't need much else. God, that ascending too quickly shit. Alright, you gotta just tap spacebar. So, where is the Aurora relative to this location? And how do I use this shit? It looks like it floats up to the surface. And then, what? Do I like... Okay. Fair enough. So I can use that to refill my oxygen. And you can just sort of pick it up and use it again. Let's grab some of this shit. I need to factor in the bends when I need to get air.
Scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
I need to visit that reef back Leviathan. Both of them. It's our chance at copper, silver, and mushrooms. You get your new mouse tomorrow. Right on, Lone Star. Right on, buddy. And you know what, Woolly Lace? I will add you to the description right now. Yeah. And thank you, buddy. Being a member of the channel supports it directly, and I really appreciate it. It is food on my table and a shelter over my head. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've never seen the point in a wireless mouse. The wire just doesn't even get in the way, you know, to begin with. It just seems so redundant to get a wireless mouse. All right. By the way, what about brain coral? Can I still get air from, like, brain coral? I mean, I'd assume so. All right. The only thing well, it's not the only thing, but I really don't like that you have to put the air pump and the pipe back on your belt every single time that you use it. I feel like it should just go back to the place where it formerly was. Now, wait a minute. There's a setting for that, though. I think. There might be a setting for it. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't think so. Fuck. I was hoping I could make it so things got automatically added to my belt, but I don't think that's a thing. It should be a thing. Damn shame that it isn't, because now my biggest problem with the mod is going to remain a problem. I don't really see any other opportunities for silver here. Let's check that one. It has a couple of brain corals, so I'll be able to try getting air from it. Is there one more mushroom here? Yep. We have enough mushrooms for 2 batteries. Yours goes back to your empty slot. I don't know, because my tool belt mod doesn't seem to be fucking with anything. Add new items to belt, Subnautica. Like, maybe there's a setting somewhere. Like, if we look at my quick slots plus mod, it doesn't, I don't think it changes that functionality. Oh, you can disable adding new items to the quick slots. So I can actually, nice. Wait, where is that? How do I do that? Mods. Quick slots plus. Here it is. Nice. So I can enable that then. Now I don't need to worry about it. We're going to add new items to the slots, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect for this. My biggest problem is now over. We got 4 mushrooms. Okay. Oh yeah, Claire, this new series, this is an overhaul mod called Deathrun. And we removed all the other stuff from the previous series. Because apparently this mod changes enough about the game where you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. I think that when the Aurora explosion, the detonation happens, I have to be like 100 meters below the surface, I think. I'm not really sure, but I need to get some quartz. I could make a couple of batteries. I could probably make my scanner now. I feel like we can wait before we even bother making a flashlight, because the flares are arguably a lot better. They're a lot brighter anyway. Okay. All right, we got to use some of this power. Make sure we still have some. Copper/zinc battery. Make a scanner. I need to use the habitat repair thing, I think. But we need cave sulfur.
Technology and to record alien biological data.
All right. Inventory is gonna get pretty full pretty fucking easily. Put the battery in there. cool how it doesn't come with a battery this time around. Anyway, we can start scanning things now. Do I need to scan fish, or can I just scan technology and leave it at that? Like, is this like vanilla where you don't need to scan wildlife? Although you might need to in order to learn how to make suits that can withstand greater barometric pressure, right?
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor. Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Hey, safe shallows right there. We need a bunch of quartz. Not too much, of course. Like, I can tell inventory is going to be an issue here. Mainly because we can't craft very fast, so we're ending up with a backlog of shit. Alright, copper.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause
Here's our
unknown.
sulfur.
Human life signs detected.
Could have been worse. At least now I can make that repair tool. I'm probably gonna want the habitat builder, and I'm gonna want to try to build a house down below, but I have no idea how to do like a lot of that stuff yet. Like, I don't know what's truly necessary to survive the explosion, but I don't want anyone to spoil it for me. Right now I have what I think is an understanding of it, and I want to see if I truly get it. Anybody who deliberately spoils, I'm gonna have to do the bad faith thing. I'm gonna have to ban you, all right? At least after giving the explicit warning, right? I was very, very clear. But I know there's 10-year-olds out there, fucking 6, 7s and shit like that. Oh. I can make more water now. Eat that nutrient brick too. Grab a first aid kit. All right, we need silicone rubber, and I have to make the repair tool. We have some right here. I need 15 power. Okay, you never need to scan the fish, same as vanilla. Thank you. Good, 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 good. All right, we have the repair tool now. Put a battery in it.
Lifepod secondary systems are
Oh, wow.
running full environment
Cool.
diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Right on.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
All right. Make more water. I kind of wish I could have just crafted one pipe instead of 5. Like, I could just drop them, I guess. I know in the future I'll want them, but right now what I want more is just like stable inventory and storage space and whatnot. So I'd like to make a knife as well.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
So we now have an upright life pod. I need to focus really hard on trying to make a habitat builder at this point, I think. So let's focus on that. I need a computer chip, which is gold, copper wire, and table coral. The table coral is pretty much all I need. I need 2 of it. And then magnetite. We need magnetite to make the habitat builder. Holy shit, dude. And it's crazy expensive compared to before. So I guess it's not going to be as simple as all that. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't want to drop the scanner, but I dropped the other 4 pipes. I was kind of hoping that my life pod would start floating up to the surface after I repaired it. Let's make a couple of fiber mesh. All right. Now I'm gonna condense a lot of this titanium. Well, we'll need power, but I'm gonna condense it. Let's fill up this O2 tank. There we go. It's dark as shit. I barely know where I'm going, but I'm gonna try to find the grassy plateaus place again. Okay. So that was me going up too fast. I need a couple of these table coral in order to make the computer chip. I'll grab them now. Okay. Now, we need to find a little bit of quartz here. And I'm hoping to get eyes on the grassy plateaus. Oh, here we go. We need to look for that cave system. Literally just fumble around in the dark looking for it. That's our only option right now. those guys actually hurt. Yeah, he tweaked the damage of various bites from fish and shit. I need to scan 10 of those mobile vehicle bay fragments. That's insane. I might want to start surfacing early. Use a first aid kit. No problem, Claire, no problem. Yeah, all of the Leviathans are gone, but there's a whole bunch of new shit to worry about, like the bends when you're coming up, nitrogen sickness or whatever. And the Aurora explosion can kill you, apparently. Like, the wildlife does more damage and it's more aggressive. There's all sorts of things. You can't even breathe the air on the surface anymore. That might hurt, like really hurt. That sand shark would probably do like half my health minimum. Copper. We got a brain coral over here, so I could camp around it, but the fish will get more aggressive. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Go fuck yourself. All right. Two out of 4 sea glide fragments. Not bad. There's a brain coral down here. I think I'll camp near it for a little bit. Yeah. Man, I can't camp around shit for any length of time. Look at these fish. All right, God, they're everywhere. Silver. I better start rising up now.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
All right, we're refilling our air. So I need to be 100 meters deep when that shockwave happens. which I think I can manage over at my Lifepod, to tell you the truth. Let's head back in that general direction. Don't tell me too much, Auspicious. Only if I ask, okay? I only need one more sea glide fragment, and then I'll have that. Technically, we could survive the shockwave down here, but...
Decreased.
Technically, you can swim like forward and up at the same time, and it kind of helps you deal with the bends on the way up. Let's refill our air. All right. Let's go scan this. Laser cutter fragment. Inventory still has a lot of wiggle room. Yeah, I can be 100 meters deep in this biome pretty easily and survive that shockwave. I'm hoping to get another sea glide fragment. Okay. I did like having the higher multiplier on the sea dragons though, because they were kind of a wild card, right? They were basically able to swallow you whole type shit, so you kind of hoped that you would have just like a ghost leviathan or a reaper, because with them they can bite you and then you survive it, and then you know you can use a first aid kit. But with the sea dragon, it was very different. I liked that about it. The sea dragon was something to be genuinely terrified of. I am gonna miss that here, but now leviathans can one-shot kill you. So it's like if I see a ghost leviathan or a reaper, then I'll know like, holy shit, if this thing bites me, I'm dead, you know? We got another quartz, grab that. Well, I can at least make one of the computer chips now. I didn't realize I would need 2 computer chips in order to craft the habitat builder. And I need lithium, which is gonna involve going deep somewhere where I don't want to. Fucking wiring kit is the easiest thing on that list.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us.
Let's
Seriously.
make some glass.
3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Nice. Okay, I can make at least one higher capacity tank. We're gonna have to go down 100 meters deep, like lower than 100 meters pretty soon. There's our high capacity tank. It's good that we have one of those, but we are gonna want 2 of those. Need 15 power. Okay. Yeah, exactly. A minute and a half. We're already 69 meters below the ocean surface. Nice. But... Grab that. I'm gonna need to find some bladderfish or something, but we'll worry about that after. For now, let's just craft this and then go down 100 meters.
New blueprint acquired.
All right. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling and waiting.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Jesus.
For your convenience, the radiation suit has been added to your blueprint acquired.
All right, let's make that radiation suit. Got it. I'm probably gonna have to craft the rebreather earlier in this playthrough. All right, we need to now craft one of these, and then we have to go get 2 more table coral. I also need to find quartz so that I can make a new so that I can make a new high capacity oxygen tank. I want to have 2 of them. All right, let's go. I will need to get some drinks. Holy fuck, of course it's dark. Okay, we'll have to just look for bladderfish in this biome over here. There we go.
Seek fluid intake.
Mm-hmm, no shit. Okay, there we go. Let's go make a drink. I am digging the high capacity tank. We need to find some quartz though if I can. Let's seek like a shallow cave that might have a couple of quartz. I think I need 4 quartz to make 2 glass for another high capacity tank. Which is pretty steep, but we might get lucky. We could also go find the grassy plateaus to get more quartz, technically. All right. The SS Cthulhu underwater? I'm not really sure. You mean my my Cyclops, right? Can I build it underwater? I think every time you build it, you have to build it above the surface and then it falls into the water. All right.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Not bad. Let's go. I need to find quartz somewhere. I guess I'll head over there. Yeah, with the bends, you can literally hold W and spacebar with an item in your hands. Oh wow, that radiation field is massive, eh? Hang on, we got some quartz. Okay. I'm gonna need 2 more quartz. refill our shit. I'd imagine if your life pod was affected by the radiation, then you would have to you'd have to already have the supplies prepared to make your lead suit, and then you'd have to take the damage while making it. Okay, I can now craft the Sea Glide.
New blueprint acquired.
Compass.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
All right, now we need to start heading back to our life pod. I could try to craft a Sea Glide, but most importantly, I want to make a second large air tank. And I'm gonna have to upgrade my diving suit if I want to, well, maybe not. Maybe I don't need to in order to get the magnetite. I definitely need to respond to more radio calls though, and I need to find a couple of table coral. I'm hoping to find a little patch of safe shallows on the way. Get some tube coral. Tube coral and table coral, really. One for water production, the other for computer chip. Fill up our tanks. All right, let's grab our shit. I'm gonna go this way because I think there might actually be some safe shallows right over here, and then I could get the tube coral and the table coral that I need. There's the tube coral right there. Okay. We have one for every salt that we've collected. Now I need a couple of these. We gotta make that habitat builder. I need that in order for the playthrough to officially begin. Where am I from? I grew up in Canada until my mid-30s, at which point I moved to the Czech Republic in Europe. Where are you from? I pretty much felt like I had to get out of Canada after the pandemic response, dude. They were firing people for refusing vaccination. It was complete fucking dystopian. Really blew my mind too, because grandma's been dying to the fucking flu for years, for decades, damn near centuries, and you don't see them mandating the flu vaccine, so why was COVID any different? They called us fucking grandma killer and fired us from our jobs just because, well, isn't that the question? Why? High capacity O2 tank, there it is. We now have 2 high capacity tanks. That'll help us with traversal. Gonna make a little more water. Sea Glide. Well, I have everything I need with the exception of the 2 lubricant. I'm gonna prepare our water now.
Essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and
But we'll have to wait.
purifying water.
Frenchie from Montreal, eh? You refused the vax and you were banned from the airport? I like you too, Auspicious. I like you too. Right on, buddy. Right on. Yeah, and honestly, my wife and I were denied service at a restaurant on our wedding day because we didn't have our vaccine pass. Fucking
Prepare the day's
dystopian
water
as hell.
ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
All right, we're gonna make a couple of wiring kits. Fuck. You definitely feel the power struggle while you're like waiting. I guess we can't. I want to condense our loot a little bit, right? Like I'm really looking for like a condensing of things here. So we have that. We can deposit those. I need to make a computer chip that'll condense 4 things into 1 item. So we'll open up 3 inventory slots. Well, one thing we can say about the pandemic is that, you know how everyone says I would never comply with the Nazis if I had an opportunity to resist them? Everybody who was pro-mandate was one of those people who would have been ratting out Jews in their basement. It's a shitty thing to say, but it's even shittier that it's true in my opinion. They outed themselves, dude. Everybody who would have flipped on their Jewish neighbors outed themselves. Okay, we now have the 2 computer chips that we need. We need to find a couple of lithium. We can craft 2 wiring kits already, and then we need the magnetite. So, we haven't gotten that message from Ozzy from the cafeteria yet, unfortunately. I'm kind of relying on that, but for now, let's go. I have daylight, and I really shouldn't waste it. I'm gonna look around for lithium, because that's one thing that I can look for right now. I'm gonna go to this massive tree over here, and there might be shale rocks on it. At the very least, some gel sacks, but I don't need the gel sacks yet. The lithium is the hardest thing on that list to find.
100 meters.
The magnetite I'll
Oxygen
find
efficiency
automatically later,
decreased.
once we get the message from Ozzy from the cafeteria. There's table coral on this. That's good to know. What is that? Wait. Yeah, we got some shale right here. We might be able to locate our lithium. I got one. I need 1 more. Gold.
Remember,
Diamond.
the materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Here we go. Lithium. Nice. Okay, so we banged out the lithium that we need. And we got a diamond. I think I'll try to get another diamond for a laser cutter. But I need to surface. All right, let's refill. I know where magnetite is, yeah. At least I know where it is in vanilla. I have to go to that place with the crab snakes where Ozzy is, you know, the Seamoth Bay crushed us on the way down. Okay, so we have both of our air tanks full. Let's get back down here and let's try to get one more diamond. Lithium. Diamond. Okay, there it is. The cost of making the laser cutter might be changed. I really have no idea, but we're not going to worry about that for now. We did our due diligence. We found our lithium. Now we need to find where the magnetite is. My inventory situation's getting pretty shitty, but that's why I want to speed run getting the fucking... You know, I need to speed run getting the habitat builder so we can start storing things, collecting things. Oh, definitely, Claire. If you ever get a chance, you should play Subnautica. It is so fun. The verticality of it, like the way you swim up, swim down, it's a very 3D game, you know? Games like Dying Light are really fun with the parkour, but this game is so unique in the sense where you're basically just always floating. It's a game purely about swimming. Nothing else plays quite like it. Okay, yeah, our inventory is getting pretty fucking full. However, I can condense some silver into a couple of wiring kits. I'll need those anyway in order to build the habitat builder. I have 2 more pieces of silicone rubber. Let's make this, the Sea Glide. So I'll need 2 gold, 2 lead, 1 copper wire. And now I have to go grab 2 seed clusters. You thought this was the fishing update for Schedule 1. Oh, and don't forget, Claire, too, if you get a Steam Deck as well, that's like, I think a Steam Deck is like $600 US, but you could play Subnautica on the Steam Deck too, and it'd be handheld. You could take it with you wherever you wanted, whether you're cozy on the couch or chilling in bed.
Slavery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's
I'll need
take
more mushrooms
more than a
to
week
make a
reach
battery.
your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over.
I could swap this.
I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long range scans pick up in the meantime.
All right.
Lubricant.
We have a
is
Sea Glide
essential
now.
in construction of vehicles and power plants. The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range.
Grassy plateaus.
For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest Lifepod or habitat.
We need to look around for an entrance to that deep cave system where the magnetite is. Last time we were playing this, there were 2 Reaper Leviathans camping this area. Let's be grateful that it's simmered down now. Much more manageable.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There is a wreck down there. All right. Bioreactor, nice. We need 4 more of those in order to unlock it fully. Wow, 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 wow.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Fill up both tanks. Drink that. Ugh. Well, anytime you have any questions, Claire, you're in the right place to ask. You can also ask us on our Discord server too. We'll get you set up, whether it's with like a PC or a Steam Deck, whichever. What is that?
Passing 100
Well, that's the wreck.
meters.
Okay.
Oxygen efficiency
Let's head in.
decreased.
Battery charger. Look at that.
Survivor, you have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data
I don't have a
indicates
laser
that
cutter
swimming was
yet,
your
so I
favorite
can't get in there.
activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Yeah, the slow ascending means you have to start going up really early. All right. There is a little passage right here, but it leads to nothing. So I think we can get out of here. I think we scanned everything that was... Oh, wait. Laser cutter fragment. I'll look around for some more of those, but we will need to get some air. Might want to start going up now. All right. Yeah, we gotta look around for more laser cutter fragments around the perimeter of that ship. It's very deep, but gotta find a new job in the next month or two and then find an affordable flat to move into, eh? Well, no worries. Until then, you can secondhand my adventures. Okay, we have both of our tanks full.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Where the hell is the shipwreck? Where is the shipwreck? Here it is. Not really seeing any more laser cutters or anything here. I would love to find a brain coral down here, then I wouldn't have to go all the way up just to get air. Now that we have some daylight, I can sort of see. Take a drink. All right.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Bioreactor 3 out of 5. Scanner room 3 out of 5. Sea moth. Bro. Laser cutter fragment. 4 out of 6. There's something else down here too. Cyclops bridge fragment. Cyclops hull. We're gonna want to start trying to surface now. God, I basically have to use my other tank, not for exploration, but for surfacing. It's insane. Okay, we have more scannable tech down there. We'll be returning to it. Oh yeah, bubble me. Switching to the rebreather would be handy here, yeah. I probably should have crafted one already. It's a vanilla habit. I never make it until I'm done with the radiation suit. A bad vanilla habit, to be sure. Anyway, hopefully that radio message we have is Ozzy from the cafeteria.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Because we need that.
decreased.
4 out of 5 bioreactor. 5 out of 5 bioreactor.
New blueprint acquired.
Another laser cutter frag. 5 out of 6, nice. We need that juicy 6 out of 6. We've already been here, and we've already checked this out. Let's look for one more. Oh, scanner room? Fragment? Yeah. We need 2 more of these, 1 more now. Laser cutter, beautiful. We can craft a laser cutter now.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, fuck. The schnitzel from next door smells so damn good. We live beside a restaurant. Like, we literally live beside a restaurant. They have fried food every day. Always smelling it. Smell it most when I'm fasting. I'm still fasting right now. I haven't eaten today. Let's head back. It's time that we made that wire cutter, and we're gonna check what the message is that we got. Hopefully it's Ozzy from the cafeteria who almost got crushed by the Seamoth Bay. We need that call in order to more easily locate the magnetite that we're after. But we should have like 5 scans ready when we get there.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I don't need that. Well, here's our Lifepod. Let's see what's required to make that laser cutter in this mod. If it's anything like the habitat builder, it's gonna be pretty hard to make.
This is Ozzy from
Yeah,
the
there it
cafeteria.
is.
What the hell, guys? They didn't want us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
All right, we need to go to the safe shallows, and we're gonna need to grab... We're going to 2 places right now. We're going to the safe shallows, and then we're gonna go get a magnetite. In the safe shallows, I'm gonna need to grab a sulfur. So we need to find, One of those crash fish. Okay. Well, we got the sulfur that we need. Now let's move on. I'm gonna need the Sea Glide battery for just getting down to where the magnetite is. I have 2 tanks. This is gonna be hard. I'm not really looking forward to this at all. It's gonna be a fucking shit show trying to get this done. So the cave entrance itself is over there, I think. No, right here. Okay. Let's air up first. We're racing against the clock of our hunger as well, so we gotta get this done. We gotta do it well, we gotta do it fast and effective. Let's go.
Integrating new PDA data.
All right, let's go. I hate this. You guys are gonna hate it too, but we gotta go deep, real deep. We gotta grab a magnetite and then come back to the surface.
Depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
I only need 1, but I'll try to get another magnetite if I can.
Passing 200 meters.
Oh my god.
Oxygen efficiency
We are so
greatly
cooked.
decreased.
Okay, there, magnetite. We already got what we need. Grabbing 1 more would be nice, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's grab this lithium. Down here. Perfect. Let's get the fuck out of here.
The
This
conditions in
very
the
risky
space
maneuver
support
here.
A microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Holy shit, that Ben's damage is hardcore, eh? Oh my god. I have 90 seconds to get to the fucking surface now. All right. We made it. It was tough, but we made it. Now we have the habitat builder and we can do whatever the fuck we want. Hell yeah, buddy. We did it. All right. Blame Canada.
Intake recommended.
They're not even a real country anyway. All right, let's get out of here. We gotta head back to the Lifepod. Let's go. We already have the 2 wiring kits. We also have the 2 computer chips. I can make the habitat builder and then we'll see about moving somewhere. Or just building a different base with more shit going for it. Did I unlock the bioreactor? I did. Okay. I have a feeling like that's gonna be very important. I grabbed a couple of creepvine seed clusters so that we could make 2 more lubricant. And our battery is just about dead. All right. Habitat builder. There we go. And we can also make the laser cutter also.
The builder, too, is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
All right. Now, we even have an extra diamond and an extra magnetite for later. You know what's good about magnetite? It's not magna loose. What? Okay, I'm gonna need food and water. So we're gonna go grab some salt. And catch some fish. Should be easy to see the fish with their bioluminescence being what it is. Got a fish. Got another. Salt, and I'll grab 1 more salt. The radiation effect, the visual, makes me uncomfortable. I do wish that there was no blurry, like, radiation visual, you know? I wish it was just like it. Ooh, stalker tooth. It told you you were in it without you being blurred by it. Come on, I need 1 more salt, buddy. 1 more. 1 more Evelyn's salt. Well, fuck it. I have enough to make water right now. Let's just go back and eat. I'm just gonna drop these dead batteries. As far as I know, you can't wait. You might not be able to recharge them, but maybe you can make a power cell out of them. Could be the case.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately. Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meats with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices. Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, let's make some bleach. And then we gotta make some water. Water, food, medicine, and drinking water. All right, we're gonna need to make some more batteries at this point. Can't make the scanner room yet. Let's untrack the habitat builder. Now let me take a look at these batteries. There's a lithium one, advanced rechargeable. And this one's basic. All right, well, you know what? We are going to dispose of these by just dropping them outside. but we need to get the stuff required to make more. We could head toward Ozzy again. All right. Okay. Where is Ozzy? Where is it? I don't get it. There it is. Both tanks are full. All right. I wonder if there's like a bends resistant diving suit or something, or something you can do to help with the bends ailment. Okay, so we're here in the safe shallows. While we're here, wait, we're tracking, no, we're not tracking what we need. I need more batteries, so we really just need more mushrooms to go with our copper. I'll make like 4 batteries, so we need 8 mushrooms. There we go. Now we head back. Wouldn't hurt to find 1 more salt either. Sea glide, we already have that. Okay. Okay. Mercedes-Benz. That's a good one. All right, we got a new med kit. Let's process this. Make the water. Okay, we're hydrated. Now we have to make some batteries. And we'll fill up all of our equipment. I like how there's disposable batteries in this one, because then if it takes you a while to get the battery charger, it doesn't matter. You're just using the resources for the shit batteries anyway, right? Let's refill our tank. I really need to pee, by the way. You guys can probably see me doing like the leg wiggle. I'm having that thing where like you're having a lot of fun and you don't want to stop, not even for your bodily functions. I recognize that makes me sound 10 years old. Okay, so if I want to move, we need to figure out all the shit that we're gonna be building. Hang on. For now, put that in here. So we need 1 gold for that. We'll need quartz and titanium. So gold, quartz, we have some titanium. I can't make a multi-purpose room yet, but I can make the X compartment. And that's reliable enough. Bioreactor, I would need wiring kit, fiber mesh, 2 lubricant, titanium. I have the 2 lubricant, the titanium. I could craft a wiring kit, but I'm pretty low on silver at this point, to be honest with you. Make another battery. Put it in here. God, I really have to pee. 6, 7, 8, 9. How am I gonna build a bioreactor without a multi-purpose room? Yeah, Yeah, I could find a multi-purpose room down in the bottom of that. Well, I don't want to fucking go there. There's a few places we could scan one, but there's the island. I don't know. Hang on. Let me think about it. All right. Go pee before an accident happens. Yes, Mom. Okay, we need to make one more battery. We have one. Let's put it in here. Do we need one more? No, we made the very last battery. Okay, so the solar panels are probably really weak, but if I build it close to the surface, it might work well. I'll take the copper with us. All right, now. I might be able to get a shitty base going. Somewhere near the safe shallows. Honestly, I feel like right here would be perfect because I'm on the border of several useful biomes, you know? I'm close enough to everything. Really don't like that radiation effect, but yeah, I think right here is perfect. Right here. I can't breathe the air out there, but would this still work? Either way, I don't like the legs like that. We're okay. I definitely can't afford to waste too much battery life this time around, though. All right. Power restored.
All primary
I need a
systems
quartz. So we have to find a quartz somewhere around here. Here's a quartz. Inside this tube. It is totally tubular.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
All right. here we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I can breathe in here. The solar panels seem very slow at generating power. I would need like a whole bunch of them in order to get any meaningful amount of power, but I'm cool with it. We need a table of coral sample. I need to generate enough power to like keep myself fed, and that's pretty much all that matters for now. Yoink. Holy fuck. Okay, got it. All right. I need 25 power to cook that? What, do you need more power to do stuff when you're... Wow, yeah, the power cost is greater now. That's crazy. All right. Well, I'm gonna get started on building more solar panels then. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna put one solar panel on each wing of this thing. It seems excessive, but it'll make sure I don't have to worry as much about it for now. And we'll only have power during the day. I'll have to factor that in and be careful. So we need quartz. I need 4 titanium, 4 quartz, and some copper. We do technically have that little tunnel. I could try to find that entrance again. Right here, I think. I'm not really sure yet. Let's grab this. All right, here we go. Okay, so the power cost fluctuates based on the radiation around you then. I may as well be checking these for any possibility of copper. Alright, we got some quartz coming in. I have the quartz that we need. Another copper. We need one more copper, I think. I need to put a ghost blueprint on top of that so that I don't lose it. Invest in depends. I can shit myself. Damn straight.
Calorie intake recommended.
All right. Calorie intake. We're gonna cook, and then I still can't really craft anything. I have to wonder.
Small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
It looks like okay. More solar panels might
Vital signs
increase my
stabilizing.
rate of power generation. It might also just increase the ceiling of maximum power, though. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping this is gonna work. And that we'll be able to get a lot really quickly, like a lot more power, a lot faster, right? With 4 solar panels up. Yeah, it's like 3 seconds per point of power, so that's honestly not so bad. We'll have 4 solar panels to start. I could always add more. Our maximum power ceiling is actually quite high. I like this. I like having just more. I hate that blurring effect. Can I please shut that off? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't like the screen blurring. See, apparently you're not even supposed to be getting the blur if you're wearing the entire suit, which I am. I don't know. Either way, we finally have a good place to live. I'm happy about it. We're gonna say that like 6 of these is the right number. I didn't get that number from anywhere. We're just going with it. Okay. All right, so we need 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and a copper. I already have the 2 quartz. And I need to put a ghost blueprint on top of it so that it's easier to see from a distance. So like that would do. Yeah, put that way up high and then we can always see that no matter where we are. Okay. I'm gonna grab a couple of these mushrooms. We're gonna make another battery for our little boot scooter there. Okay, grab a couple of quartz. We got a copper. I think we're good now. Okay, we have 6 solar panels on the roof of this fucking thing. That ought to do it. Once we start getting sufficient daylight, we'll be all right. I can't build a bed by default, right? No, I'd have to scan one. We're good for now. I can't really do anything with the fabricator, but well, we'll shut off the radiation. I have to pretty much just go do the Aurora, right? Yeah, we'll go do the Aurora. I can't make a battery yet. I can't do fuck all yet. Not until we have more power trickle from the sun. But we have 6 solar panels, so like we'll probably be fine. Maybe I could build a storage locker and start carting stuff over. Abandoning the Lifepod seems like the smart play. We'll try to just have a better base over here. It's in a nice central area around several locations. Copper. Titanium. Grab that. All right. Where the hell is my base? There it is. I just feel like you should be able to disable this. I'm even gonna ask for that. Can we please get an option to disable the radiation blur? All right, so can we please get an option to disable the radiation blur? The radiation visual blur. I have full radiation gear on. The whole screen is still blurry. And it looks unsightly / low res. How do I want to word this in a way where, like, I won't piss the guy off? You know what I mean? I have full radiation gear on, yet the whole screen is still blurry. Usually, I'm ambivalent to even mention this. I can tell you from personal experience that right as soon as people find out you're a live streamer, they hate you. They fucking hate you. I can't tell you the amount of times that I mentioned I was a streamer on a Steam forum and then I started getting dogpiled. I personally think it's like job envy that drives like a base need to just shit on streamers, right? It reminds me of this friend I had in Canada. His name was Jay, and he hated PewDiePie. Hated him. I was like, why? And he literally, like, it's because he was busting his ass at General Motors factory every single day for a wage, and PewDiePie was yelling rape at a horror game, making millions of dollars, right? The dichotomy there, it's very different, and I get it, but it still sucks. I'm experiencing it now firsthand. A lot of people hate streamers. Like, hate them. For just the simple fact that they have, like, jobs they like, you know? I should make the battery first, I think. We have so much crafting that we need to do, dude. I'm gonna litter this battery over the edge here. Anyway, it doesn't really look like having more solar panels makes you get the power faster. It doesn't seem that way. It's still slow as fuck, but maybe if I leave this all day, then we'll have a lot of power, right? Yeah, true, Auspice is true, but I think that they regard it not in the sense of like dignity and self-importance, but just comfort, right? It's uncomfortable to get up at 6 in the morning and go to work. And I think that for a lot of people, they hate that daily grind so much because they don't like their job that it's like anybody else who doesn't have to deal with it, it might be like an affront to them, right? Offensive to their sensibilities. Anyway, hopefully he adds a radiation toggle, because I hate how the edges of my screen are blurry. The middle is clear, but the edges have like a constant disgusting blur around them. It's very unsettling. It makes me feel uneasy. We need to build storage now, so we're gonna build some storage. Right? We finally have storage. Very good. We're gonna want to make medkit generators as well. We need that pretty bad. Let's make some water. See, now we've been busy for like a couple minutes. Now we have 66 power. It's getting up there. And if we come back here and we have 450 power in here, we'll be able to get so much done, you know? Beautiful. Yeah, and I've always been of the mind, I've never hated streamers. I don't hate rich people. I think that the real problem is that, like, why would I hate somebody who has a comfortable job, a good salary, like, when 99.9% of wealth disparity and struggle is created by the uber fucking rich, right? I recognized when I was younger that the entire economic system is just a fiction to separate warlords and what do they call them? Serfs. Like, just, I don't know, you have like landowners and then you have kings above the landowners and then you have peasants below the landowners, right? It's like kings, landowners, peasants. And most of us are just peasants because like that's the design of it, right? It's not, we don't live in a world where the greater your contribution, the more wealthy you become, because look at politicians, they're paid to sit on their thumbs. And the shitty reality is the only difference between people is like, if you're in the working class, it really comes down to people who are part of the working class versus people who are uber rich. That's it. And nobody who enjoys their job or gets to wake up at whatever time they want is the reason why we have to like break our backs and bend over backwards just to survive. I don't think billionaires should exist either. I think that all excess capital that you earn past like the thing is, your business can have as much money as it wants, right? Like if you want all of your money to be going toward your business, like billions of dollars, sure. But you don't personally need billions of dollars. Hell, I don't even think that any individual family needs more than $1 million at any time. I think there should be a hard cap on your personal net worth. $1 million, that's it. You can't exceed it. You can't go above that. You can't go beyond it. And any extra that you generate past that, you're going to fix the roads in your town. And if you complain, then what the fuck is wrong with you? You have $1 million, right? That's the most spoiled brat thing ever. Like, how can you have $1 million and then come out of it feeling like you're getting robbed? You know what I mean? Like, how can you have all the means to make your entire family and your community comfortable and then start bitching about it? Yeah. For a lot of people, they just don't appreciate how good they have it, and they want more, you know? I'm really enjoying this mod, by the way. Playing this was a really good recommendation, so thank you, Auspicious, thank you. It is really fun. I feel like I still have so much more playthrough left, like we barely even scratched the surface. Let's cook this. We need one more. Competing to get off the planet. Yeah, well, the thing is, there are ways that they've been useful. Like, I would agree that Amazon is super fucking useful. So useful, in fact, that it's like most other regular businesses are like Walmart, for example. In order for Walmart to compete with Amazon, they had to create a home delivery service, right? There's now humanity has evolved past needing to go somewhere for something in many ways. A lot of stuff you can do online now. You can order groceries online. Like, and I would say that's a valuable service, but I don't think the fuck needs like $1 billion in personal money. Like, he just give him $1 million, take the rest. I remember I lived in a place called Apple River in Canada, in Nova Scotia, and it didn't matter which direction you went. The nearest town was an hour to the left or an hour to the right. We were very rural, and our roads were so shitty. So fucking shitty. And it's like, I always wondered, like, why do we have potholes in our roads that devastate our axles and our tires when people are paying more taxes than they've ever paid? Right? And it's just because the ruling class wastes it. They waste it. I mean, Trudeau, didn't he have like a $6,000 hotel stay for a weekend, right? On a business trip. What happened to the last run? We decided to stop with that playthrough and try the Deathrun mod. The last playthrough, the settings were perfect. We had a lot of Leviathans everywhere. It was fun. It was engaging. We didn't die. But in this one, the game's a lot harder. So we decided, uncaring conch, that we would we'd start the Deathrun mod and experience it. Well, and Elon Musk was the only reason why my channel was able to get started. I remember when I lived in that place, Apple River, my internet was so bad that it took me 5 seconds to download a megabyte. My download speed was 0.2 megabytes per second. And thanks to Starlink, I was able to get 40 megabytes down, right? And considerably greater upload. So it like, if it wasn't for Elon Musk, I wouldn't have been able to start the channel and have it. And I just think it's so stupid when somebody can have a personal wealth exceeding $1 million. It's like, how much do you really need? Do you need a private jet, for example? I can think of a lot of people who fly to Davos every year who don't need private jets. Because in the end, it's like, live within your fucking means. Nobody's means should be having a private jet. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, Elon probably is a Pentagon contractor. I don't trust anybody in a position of power anymore. I just can't. Ever since the Epstein files and Trump's refusal to prosecute or do anything to anyone about any of it, like, I just think they're all in on it. Democrat, Republican. I think that they're all child cannibalizing fucks. Straight up. I think they were all sipping from the adrenochrome well. Starlink is a private thing, and it wouldn't exist without more than $1 million. But like I said before, I don't care how rich your business is. I don't care if like Starlink is a multi-billion-dollar business. What I do care about is when you have a CEO of a company taking home $3 million per year, and then his employees are struggling, right? Like, I think that a good use of capital and profit is to put it toward the business, improve life for the workers, improve the standard of the industry, right? What I don't agree with is when you have multi-billionaires who just, they have personal wealth of multiple billions of dollars, and they don't use it for anything to anybody's betterment except their own betterment. Like, they get themselves a bigger mansion with 15 rooms instead of 12, or they get themselves a third Porsche, maybe a Bugatti, right? Or they buy a fucking Rolex. Like, it just, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, Uncaring Conch. Yeah, day 2 has been a lot easier for quitting smoking than day 1 was. What's really funny, I find the whole creating jobs thing to be really funny, because that shouldn't be the goal. I remember it was Jacques Fresco who said, we're supposed to be using technology to alleviate the working lives of men. Why are we trying, you know, why does society care so much about creating jobs when the whole point to evolution, technology, and luxury is making sure that every man gets a slice of apple pie, right? Why can't we use our technology to try and create more 4-day full-time work weeks? You know what I mean? But it comes down to slavery. We're just slaves. That's it. There can't be a ruling class without a peasant class, and we're it. You know, it's just the way it is. Yeah, Jacques Fresco was a genius. He died too soon. Yeah, yeah. Feudal capital, yeah, feudal capitalism for the rest of us, socialism for the rich. I think I'm gonna take a little break and we're gonna play some State of Decay 2, guys. I'm really loving this mod though. I'm gonna be coming back to this mod. I don't know when, because me and Zuzi are playing Vintage Story for like 2 days, starting tomorrow. But this Deathrun mod is really good. Just about the only thing I want with it is the ability to remove the blurring from around the edges of the screens. Okay, did I like die at the end of that episode, or are we still alive? Let me find out.
Stać na kup.
Okay. All right, yeah, we logged out like right around here and I stopped playing at the barn. We're good. Okay, so we'll schedule this for 3:35. Oh. Yeah, Deathrun is extremely fun. Extremely fun. That McDonald's CEO thing was really funny. You know, he views the food that he sells as utter garbage. I mean, you know that guy's eating like grass-fed ribeyes every day for dinner, and I love this product. Just so you know, I'm gonna be eating it for my lunch later. Fucking. Oh yeah, that shit was funny. Can't even call it food. I love this product. All right, well, I pretty much have the redirect prepared. I'm gonna end this stream and I'll transport you guys over to State of Decay 2, all right? Let me just switch a couple of things here. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for chilling. A full day of Subnautica. It's honestly been really fun. The Deathrun mod, I'm very excited to continue playing it. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Don't forget to check the description down below if you want any tutorials for how to install the mods in Subnautica. I have links to a couple of tutorials there. I also have links to every mod that we've been using. So take care, rock on, and peace out for now. Have a good night and a wonderful sleep, or a great rest of your day, depending on the hemisphere you call home. And for those of you sticking around, I'll see you in the next stream in a minute. All right. Just make sure I prepared the redirect first. Okay, we're good. See you there.